The biggest mistake you can make in life is thinking like everyone else. Most people react. They complain. They panic. They chase things that don't matter. They let emotions decide for them. And then they wonder why they keep losing. But the ones who step back, the ones who observe, the ones who move strategically, those are the ones who win. Because the world doesn't reward reaction. The world rewards thinking. So ask yourself this right now. Are you reacting or are you calculating? Because that single difference decides whether you stay average or rise above the noise. Emotion is your weakness. Look around you. The world isn't ruled by the strongest. It isn't ruled by the loudest. It isn't ruled by the most emotional. It's ruled by those who think without emotion, the ones who strip away hesitation, eliminate fear, silence doubt, and make decisions with absolute clarity. But most people, they are prisoners of their own feelings. Fear makes them hesitate. Anger makes them reckless. Attachment blinds them from reality. Ego makes them overplay their hand. And because of that, they make weak decisions. They react instead of calculate. They're controlled instead of in control. But you're not most people. You're here because something inside you knows there's a higher level to operate on, a level where emotions no longer dictate your actions. You dictate them, a level where hesitation dies, clarity sharpens, and every move you make is deliberate, precise, unstoppable. If you're in a hurry, skip this video. But if you want to rewire your mind for absolute control, watch this to the very end. Because this is the cold calculation hack. The cold calculation hack. This is your switch to strategy mode. It removes emotion, sharpens decisions, and keeps you one step ahead in every situation. There is a formula for this, a set of principles that allow you to navigate life like a chessboard, seeing patterns, predicting outcomes, and moving with intention. Miss even one step, and you stay stuck where everyone else is. So if you're ready to stop playing by their rules and start setting your own, let's begin. Step 1. The emotional delay rule. Emotions are powerful, but here's what most people don't know. They're temporary. Studies show that intense emotions, anger, excitement, fear, frustration, peak for 10 to 15 minutes. Yet in that short window, people destroy their lives. They send reckless messages. They ruin relationships. They lose negotiations. They expose weaknesses to people who know how to exploit them. The strong understand one truth. Control your emotions, and you control the outcome. It's not about having no emotions. It's about not letting emotions control you. How to apply the emotional delay. Rule 1. Create space before reacting. The moment you feel a surge of emotion, pause. Do nothing. Say nothing. Wait at least 10 minutes. In high-stakes situations, wait longer. Silence is power. 2. Detach emotion from facts. Write down what happened, objectively. No feelings, no opinions, just facts. This forces your brain to shift from impulse to logic. 3. Ask the cold question. If I had no emotions right now, what would be the smartest move? That question alone cuts through confusion like a blade. 4. Observe others losing control. Watch how people expose themselves when emotional. Watch them lash out, overshare, make mistakes. Every time you stay calm while others react, you gain power. Why this makes you instantly more powerful. You avoid traps. You protect your reputation. You make decisions based on logic, not impulse. While others sabotage themselves, you move like a strategist. Every second you pause, you gain control. Step 2. Think in numbers, not feelings. Most people make decisions based on feelings. I feel like this won't work. I feel like this is risky. I feel like this is right. Feelings are unreliable. They change with mood, stress, outside influence. High-level thinkers don't trust feelings. They trust data. They don't say, I feel like this is risky. They say, There's a 70% chance this fails based on past data. That's power. How to apply the Think in Numbers Rule 1. Replace feelings with facts. Catch emotional language and reframe it. Instead of, "This feels risky," ask, "What's the actual failure rate?" Instead of, "I think this will work," ask, "What evidence supports this?" 2. Ask, "What do the numbers say?" Business to market trends, money to risk to reward ratios, life decisions to patterns and outcomes. The best thinkers don't guess, they analyze. 3. Break down risk logically. Fear exaggerates danger. Data clarifies it. Ask, "What's the worst case? How likely is it? Is the reward worth the risk? Why this gives you an unfair advantage?" Others hesitate when they should act when they should wait, and rely on gut feelings instead of logic. You won't. You'll move with clarity. The world rewards those who calculate, not those who panic. Step 3. The third-person view. Ever notice how easy it is to give advice to others? You see their mistakes instantly. You know exactly what they should do. But when it's your life, everything feels complicated. That's emotion clouding judgment. Elite thinkers solve this by stepping outside themselves. How to apply the third-person view 1. See your life like a chessboard. Imagine you're a grandmaster studying the game. Ask, "What are the possible moves? Which one gives long-term advantage?" 2. Detach from ego. Ask, "Which option benefits me most with the least downside?" Emotion distorts reality. Logic reveals it. 3. Ask the ultimate question. If this wasn't my problem, what would be the smartest move? That's clarity. Why this makes you dangerous. You remove bias. You avoid emotional mistakes. You stay calm in conflict. While others react, you calculate. Step 4. The worst-case scenario hack. Fear is the ultimate weakness. It freezes people, paralyzes action, and keeps dreams small. But fear only survives in uncertainty. The moment you define it, it dies. How to apply the worst-case scenario. Hack 1. Define the worst outcome. Write it down. Be specific. You'll realize it's rarely catastrophic. 2. Ask, "Can I survive this?" In 99% of cases, yes. You can rebuild money, recover reputation, start again. 3. Prepare, don't panic. Create backup plans, safety nets. Prepared people don't fear risk. Why this makes you unstoppable. Others freeze. You move. Others avoid failure. You use it. Once fear loses power, nothing can stop you. Mastering cold calculation. In real life, business, and negotiation. Never react emotionally. Silence is leverage. Patience breaks opponents. Debates and arguments, stay calm. Let others expose themselves. Control the frame. Tough decisions remove fear. Logic reveals the answer. Social and relationships. Observe emotions. Don't absorb them. Stay unreadable. Stay untouchable. Final message. The world belongs to those who think while others react. Those who stay calm while others crumble. Those who strike with cold precision. So tell me, what emotion holds most people back? Like, subscribe, comment below. And remember, emotion is a tool. Logic is the weapon. See you in the next one.